All inappropriate actions, killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying, divisive speech, hurtful speech, idle chatter, covetousness, malice, and holding wrong views are non-virtuous actions. This means that they are negative actions. When we abandon non-virtuous actions and apply effort to purifying our previous non-virtuous actions, what are we doing? We are practicing moral discipline. Moral discipline simply means restraining ourselves from engaging in these kinds of actions, because we've understood if I engage in those actions, I'm going to give suffering to other people, other beings, and I'm going to experience suffering myself in the future. So my decision is, I don't want to do that, because I don't want to suffer. I don't want them to suffer, and I don't want to suffer. So I'm not going to kill, for example. I know it's difficult. It's not difficult to make a decision not to kill. You can just understand, why would I kill? What's the point in killing? There's no point. You're just harming the other living being, creating the potentiality for you to be harmed in the future, probably killed. So why would I do that? No, I'm not going to do that anymore. I make a promise. No more killing. We just do that ourselves. We don't need to take a special vow or something. We can just make a vow to ourselves. I'm going to stop killing. Same with stealing, lying, cheating, all of these negative actions. We understand the reason that they're negative is because they give pain. I've said before, in Buddhism, the sort of moral code that we have in Dharma, in Buddhist teachings, is an empirical one. It's an experimental one. It depends upon the results of actions. You know, if the result of an action is suffering, it's a negative action, whatever it is. It can be any action. If the result of that action is suffering, pain, suffering, problems, it's a negative action. If the result of an action is happiness, peace of mind, it's a positive action, it's a virtuous action. So sometimes we can codify this. Killing is negative, stealing is negative. You know, we can see the harm it creates. So when we understand this, we can see how it works. Usually through our own experience. I think this is what tends to happen throughout our lives. You probably notice that the older you get, the more interested you become in, controlling your behaviour, let's say. Controlling your behaviour with body, speech and mind. Because you've seen, as a youth, a young person, you've seen the results of lying, cheating and, you know, all these negative things we can do when we're young. You've seen, I don't want to do that anymore, suffering. So many people naturally decide, don't they, to abandon these things. They don't need to be a Buddhist or a religious person. They're just judging. They're just judging their life, you know. Look what I've done with my life. I made a mess of it because I did all these crazy things. I'm not going to do them anymore. That's a person practicing moral restraint, you know.